Hello, my name is Michelle Pierce. This tutorial is all about creating tables with Microsoft Excel 2016. The lesson objectives of this tutorial will be to create a table, set the style of a table, simple formatting of tables, and deleting a table. All right, now I wanted to show you a few different ways that you can create a table in Excel. So the first thing you want to do is highlight all of the information that you want in your table. And you can do it just like I did with the click and drag method, or you can make sure that one of the cells in your table is selected, and you can use the keyboard and press Control T, and that'll bring it up. Or you can do the same thing and press Control L, and it will select all the information for you. Now the other thing that you can do is you can, if you want to make sure that there are no empty columns or rows in the data, which is a good thing to do if you have a lot of data, you can press Control A, and then in order to navigate around the edges of the table just to make sure there aren't anything that is missing, you press Control period, and then it will just show you all the different edges of the table. So that's very helpful, again, just to make sure that you don't have anything in there that you don't want or that something's missing. So now you have everything selected. Different ways that you can create it. You can go up to the Home tab and click on Format as Table, and then just choose a style, and then it's going to confirm to make sure that's the correct data. Just look over it, make sure the data that you want is in that highlighted section, and you'll select OK unless you want to add headers later. Now we already have the headers in this table, but if you didn't have headers, then you would just uncheck this box and you can fill the, it'll put headers in for you, and then you can change the names of them. So I'm going to select OK, and there's our table. You'll notice when it's in table format, it all has a different border appearance and a slightly different color from the rest of the worksheet. It also has these ways to filter. These little drop downs will give you ways to filter your data and sort your data. So it's very helpful. Now I'm just going to go back and show you another way to do it. You can just go to this quick analysis button and go to tables and then select table, and that's another way to quickly create a table. And it's going to give you a default style when you do that. So if you want to choose your own style, you go up here and then just select the style that you want. Another way that you can create a table in Excel, if you do not already have the data, is you can just go to the Insert tab. I was on Home. Now you can go over to Insert and then click on Table, and it's you can type in the cells that you want to include in your table, or you can just click and drag the space that you need. And then we don't have any data, so we don't have headers, and then click OK. So then you can just go through and modify your table as you need to. Now something else about the table, if you come over here and you decide you want to type in another header and then press enter, it actually goes ahead and creates another column to the table. After you have your table created, you'll notice that you have a design tab up here that has some more options for you, and it's called Table Tools. So there's a lot of stuff here that you can check out, and I might go over in another tutorial. But another thing that I wanted to show you is if you click down here, I showed you earlier how you can add the header column by just typing in another header on that side. If you go to underneath the last row of your table, you can actually add a row really quickly. So I want to show you how to add, let's say we want to do an average of these prices right here. We can just type in average, and then it automatically adds another row to the table. And then very quickly, it's so easy, if you go up to the design and go to average, you get an average of all those asking prices, and then you can do an average of the selling prices. And this just makes it super easy. Another thing is if you highlight all of the data, you still have this quick analysis button down here with a lot of tools as well that you can use to analyze your data. Now I want to show you some different ways that you can delete your table or just delete the data from your table. So first, make sure your entire table is highlighted. And if you just want to delete the entire thing, you can highlight it and then go to your keyboard and press delete, and it's gone. I'm going to back it up, and I want to show you how you can just get rid of the data. So let's say we want to keep all of the table formatting and we want to keep the headers, but we just want to get rid of the data. We're going to highlight everything except the headers, and then go up to the Home tab and go over to Clear. It's in the editing section, and then click on Clear Contents. So now we still have our table and we can enter new data into the table.